Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelox. Welcome back to Battle Chasers Nightwar. I learned a couple of things during the break, and that's stamina is equal to your HP. And I also learned a couple of other things. It's kind of cool. This game includes a game manual in the game, which I thought was really neat. So I kind of went through it. I didn't read into too much detail because I like things to be a bit of a surprise, but it's a pretty bare bones manual. It kind of just teaches you the basics. I also learned about overdrive. So overdrive is kind of like temporary mana. So if you use skills that require mana, it takes from your overdrive first, and it goes into your mana pool. And so it goes away at the end of combat. So you kind of want to use it up in some way if you want to be really efficient with your mana pool. So just little things that I'm learning as I play through the game, and I think we're going to learn a lot more as we move through. Oh, that's interesting. Devil's Eye Lake. Can't go in there. Guess we're gonna go this way. Got something to read. It looks like this city was destroyed. Oh yeah, the other thing that I noticed is you could scroll around this map. To a certain degree. I guess you can't look all around. So this looks to be a pretty big area. It looks like a fortress up there. That's really cool. We can reset the camera. Okay, what does this say? This is the village ruins. I wonder if we could rebuild it. Spoils of War, 1 of 4. The general returns. A handwritten journal entry is scrawled on parchment. General Xavier, probably just Xavier, returned from the main front last night. Because he came in darkness, few got a good look at him. Other than to say, he seemed well. The wars elsewhere have taken their toll on the outpost. With ranks thinning and our defensive practices becoming lax, I'm not sure Ravenheart even bothered to take his patrol last night. But then, he always did seem the lazy sort. That should change with Xavier stalking the halls once more. From Carlos. We've got a lore book. Sweet. So, should we continue down this path? I think so. See where it takes us. To a battle. We've got a new soldier, of course. And he gets to act first. The other thing that we can... There's like kind of another stat called Haste. That lets us change the order that we fight in. So what do we have? We've got Swift Strike. No damage, generates 15 overcharge. Reduce all damage taken by 40% until next turn. We gain attack power. Oh yeah, and the other thing that I read was that attack power is a general stat for all of your abilities and your attacks. So if you want to increase your healing ability, you have to increase your attack power, which is kind of interesting. I wouldn't have put that together myself, I don't think. So this is kind of like you're building up your attack power and then you let something big go. Cleave, obviously not useful here. For damage increases haste. Oh, there you go. I don't think we really need that here. It's kind of a waste of mana. This consumes overcharge. I think we just Swift Strike. Let's see this. Oh, the sword is awesome. Let's just see this attack. Ooh, I love the sound. Oh, there we go. It's going to explain overcharge right now. Overcharge is displayed in red. It looks like the tutorial is kind of like... is given to us over time, which I really like that approach. I hate when like a game throws tons of information at you and like 10% of it sticks. At least this, you get like a bit, you get it over time. You can experiment a bit with the concepts it introduces. Overcharge is displayed in red next to your mana bar. It's generated by using regular actions. Overcharge is consumed in place of mana and used for bonus effects and certain abilities. It goes away after combat though, so make sure you use it if you can. Okay, so he hasted up. Probably not the smartest idea. I think we just kill it. So the one thing I did notice is Garrison is level 2, so I'm assuming if we get new companions, they automatically level up to our level. But now I'm noticing, so people do have individual experience gauges. So it's not like we're all the whole party is gonna be at the same level all the time. So that's more like a classic JRPG thing. I feel like more modern party-based RPGs have some kind of mechanic that makes sure that your party is kind of like always around the same level. 1 gold. Those bats love the 1 gold. Let's keep heading down this way. Huh. I'm just curious. If I switch... Select. I'm just noticing Calibretto is leading the way. Oh, I missed something. The Outlaw Blade Leaf and faintly glowing powder. Sweet. Got a spider. You've already lost. Love it. Let's try out... Nah, I should do... See, so I don't waste mana, I should be building it up. I wonder if there's some way we can start to learn how much HP they have. Gotta be some way. We can take out the bat first. I like how it's knocked out and not killed. I guess because there's probably some abilities that like raise people from being knocked out. I don't think this is conversations during the fights. So, looks like the spider's preparing to cast something. Punch in the gut! Right in that fleshy spider butt. So now we've got 10 mana to play around with. What costs 10? Scatter shot. It only does 17 damage. This does 14. I'd say it's worth using. It does more damage, even though it's not going to splash to another enemy nearby, because there isn't one. It does do more damage in our basic attack, so we might as well use it up. Oh, but he has to, that's the other thing to consider, is that he's got to charge it, right? We got 15 mana. Yeah, let's do the rally strike. It's fast. I wonder if it's worth it. Or it probably would have been, the best idea probably would have been to just attack. Because we would all act before the spider does. Leech's boon. Next returns anytime an ally receives damage, they're healed 3 health. It's very fast. Okay. Oh, it's all of us. I just assumed it would cast it on one of us. That's way better than I thought. Wow, okay, I was wrong. Almost a fair fight. No kidding. Oh, they did a bit of damage. Just a little bit. Kind of the same kind of loot. Same stuff. Okay, what are we coming up to here? Question mark, question mark. Oh, this looks like a village. Let's go to the village. Inspect. A road sign leans precariously to one side, reading north, harm's way, south, wilderness. Harm's way, that's a great name for a city. This must be the village. I see a few lights, but no people. Where are they? Let's bang on a few doors. Inn and tavern, okay. Well, we found the town. Now we need to speak to some of the villagers. I see one of these exclamation marks is yellow. Grimbeard Smithy. Heavy iron door, a radiant furnace, and proliferation of metalworking tools strewn about tells you this must be a smith's shop. Let's pull the door.
You're the town smith?
Hey, who the hell are you?
That's a rough way to greet strangers.
Brr, being strangers, you don't know how rough we get around here.
I suppose we're gonna learn quickly.
Aye, skin's got to be thick to survive in a forsaken land like this one.
That's right. The one thing I didn't really pick up on from the intro is we're on the Crescent Isle. And there's, if you remember, there's these vast reserves of mana rumored to exist here, which is what Nolan was after. He was looking to learn about mana.
And your hammer better be heavy. Speaking of forsaken lands, how did you lot end up here?
We came in on an airship. As we approached, pirates ambushed us.
Seems right enough. Though not quite pirates, as you see. Bandits. Simple as that.
Bandits, pirates, pretty similar.
Just thugs full of hot air. But they've
Nice
been
pun.
a right pain in the arse recently.
Bandits. Who do they work for?
Well, being bandits. Themselves, mostly. That said, they're acting differently the last few moons. Less scatterbrained. More organized.
I like the style, like the comic book style that they're going for here.
As a few of us left a bit worried.
We were separated from some friends during the battle. We think they may have them, or know where they are. We'd like to chat with them.
A little chat.
Huh, chat. A few weaklings came by causing trouble last dawn. Chased them off down the south road.
Seems like a good place to investigate.
You can head that way, if you think you'll find your friends.
If we don't, they'll regret it.
Keep your head up. They must have a camp down there somewhere. You're back. And nearly in one piece.
Find the bandit messenger, Grimby or chase south. We can either chat or nothing. Can't buy stuff? Let's chat. Avoiding the southern roads, are you? I can't. I cannot possibly do that voice. I cannot. I'll just read it. You guys can use your imagination. We'll head there soon enough. I could do Garrison okay, I think. It's just kind of a bit gruff, you know? Deeper voice and gruff. As you say.
You're back.
Okay.
And nearly
That's
in
it, I
one
guess.
piece. I'll be here.
Let's talk to everyone else.
Hello.
Oh, nice mustache. We can rest for 12G, browse wares, sell items. Ah, good. Dogan. Washing a mug of ale. Let's chat. Where are we? Missed the sign on the way in? You're in the town of Harm's Way. Don't worry. The name's more bark than bite. That's a relief. What tavern is this? The Disemboweled Traveler.
Stay a while.
I'd love to stay a while. Let's see what you've got. Granny's Batwing Pie sounds delicious. A comforting meal makes one feel rested, restoring 24 health each turn. For a few battles. That's neat. Each turn. Devil's Spine Triple? Is it triple or triple? Probably triple. Favorite around the time of Kickstarter Fest. I think this is some kind of like reference to this game having been kickstarted. Increases attack power by 40 for a few battles, but will leave you tired once the effect wears off. Wonder what that means, tired. Does that mean that your haste is going to go down, or does it mean that you're going to lose HP? Common Ale, not too strong, increases attack power by 16 for... I love that ale increases your attack power. Popper's Slop. Meager scraps of food tossed in a cauldron. Increases defense by 24 for a few battles. We have 19 gold right now. I don't know if I want to... Or 119. I don't know if I want to spend any of it on this stuff. Tiny worm. This tiny worm can attract some small fish. Oh, this is for the fishing game. And a shoddy fishing pole. Barely passable as a fishing pole, but better than nothing. Oh, and this is just everything.
Sit.
Okay. Maybe we could sell some stuff? Might as well sell this, right? And we're not going to be using it. Try to get a sense of how much this stuff's worth. 15 for the tunic. Nothing particularly valuable. And I don't know that I want to sell any of this stuff
A
yet.
drink, friend.
And I don't think we need to rest. I read about resting, and it just restores all the mana and HP for us. It also respawns enemies. And I'm not quite sure how the whole timing thing works in this, but I also read something about when you go into dungeons. It also can respawn enemies, and it might not be all of them. So I'm still not 100% sure how that all works, but we're going to find out as we play.
Stay thirsty.
Who else is here? A curio shop. I just realized it's not a curio shop. It's just that you hit the A button to interact with it. So it looks like a curio shop. The door to this oddly shaped hut is locked. Strange tinkering sounds can be heard within. It's not... The tinkering continues, but no one answers. Fair enough. What's this? Strange machine. A flat, round machine sits quietly in the earth. Dust and dirt are spread evenly across its surface. Like how these bats are flying around the background. You know what the ending of the intro reminded me of, the intro cinematic, was Castlevania. And I wonder what Nightwar means. Are we fighting against... Is like the evil villain going to be, like the final boss is going to be some kind of vampire? I'm guessing? That's the feeling I'm getting? But we'll see. Turn it on! Nothing happens. Okay. Clearly something we have to find before we can get that activated. The collector. Oh. I want to talk to the collector. No? Okay. Overcharged cannon. Serrated claws and the booty blade. Energy leaks from this powerful cannon, seeping into Calibretto and re-energizing him. Generate 10 overcharge each turn. Cool. The serrated claws have a serrated edge, surprise, surprise, causing enemies to sometimes bleed when struck. 122 piercing damage over 3 turns. 10% chance. The booty blade, of course. Lucky blade of the high seas. Wielders claim they sometimes happen upon extra treasure in their travels. Increase gold found in combat by 20%. Wow, there's so much stuff. Got lots of armor. Berserker vestments. Is that Berserker reference, I think? Saps the defense of those that wear it to grant them great strength. Level 11. Okay, I can't even use this stuff. What is it? This looks like a different currency. It's not gold, it's some kind of token. Just don't know what it is. So I can't buy anything from the collector yet. Maybe I like bring him things and he gives me this currency. He's a collector. It does like things.
Secrets.
Okay, so I find secrets, I guess. Book of Secrets. A well-made sign hangs from an oiled gargoyle on the door. It reads, "Out to lunch." Rip the sign down and throw it in the dirt. I don't know. Since I'm leading with Calibretto, I don't really feel like he would do that. The Altered Bestiary. This is probably a play on Altered Beast, which is a classic game. That is an impressive-looking specimen. Well, well. We have a fresh band of adventurers loose here in the Vale. Experienced ones, no less. We've seen our share of battles. And you? Ha! I have. Though by the way you hold your blade, not the same kind. Let's just say my foe are the wilder kind. The name's Raha, Beastmaster Raha. As I see it, the only foes worth fighting are the untamed kind. And lucky you, this island is littered with them. So we've seen. The slimes and bats in the woods around town? No, you're in for far worse than that. We're here looking for lost friends, not hunting for trophies. Indeed, many get lost on this island. Rescue mission or not, you could use some basic advice to survive here. I could really use some advice. Take this Bestiary journal. Track the creatures you fought. You'll find doing so rewards you with insight into their strengths and weaknesses. And I was just commenting earlier, I wonder if there's a way we could figure out how much HP they have. This is it. Survive long enough, and I'll point you toward more worthy tests. You may find it necessary when searching for your friends anyhow. The search will be brief. We'll make sure of it. Then we'll be gone as quickly as we arrived. The one thing I'm curious about, too, for those of you that have read the comics, and I think I will probably read them at some point. I just don't want to be spoiled, and that's why I wanted to ask you guys. Is this a story from the comics, or is this something that they've made up that's, like, separate from them? I've heard that before. Don't get killed, adventurers.
Stay upright.
I nailed the voice. It's basically just my voice. Okay, okay, we've got some more stuff here. Rune Spat. Focuses on speed, increasing its haste by 50% for 3 actions. Has a moderate cooldown. So that's Swift Flaps. So we've got all the different skills here. Toothy Strike deals light damage. Oh, and we get perks. We defeat 50 beasts. We get increased experience by 5% for all heroes. Outpost Hunter, defeat 100 enemies from the Iron Outpost. Increase stamina by 1% for all heroes. Defeat 50 bats. Increase haste by 1% for all heroes. Oh, that's really cool. So there's like different challenges for like achievements for different beasts. Green Slime. Oh, and I see at the top, in the top right there, it says basic info, ability names. And then when we slay some more, we get stats and ability details. I guess we have to kill 5 to get to that level. Ruined Spider, we're not quite there yet either. So for the spiders, we increase evasion by 1%, defeat 50. Slime, defeat 100 enemies from the... Oh, there's nothing from the slime. Oh, and there's a whole, there's like this whole description. Small bat inhabiting the Vale and the areas around the Iron Outpost. That must be that fortress that we saw before, the Iron Outpost. Slimes enjoy feasting on the bones of the fallen and are known to congregate in areas of great turmoil. Small spider inhabiting the Vale and the areas around the Iron Outpost. For those of you that haven't watched me before, I do like to read a lot of stuff because I would really like to get immersed in the world and try to find out as much as I can about it. So that's just my style. Beast perks. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, there we go. Ooze Slayer. Defeat 50 slimes, we increase stamina by 1% for all heroes. I think it was like 5 stamina was 1 HP. So, it's that to remember. And then we've got, oh, here's our lore. Handwritten journal. Okay, we read this. We just read this. I'm not going to read it again. So I guess we want to try to find all the lore as well. I'm more interested in finding the lore than the secrets. For sure. That's awesome. Okay, let's go south. I'm assuming we can't go this way yet. This locked gate might as well be a solid steel wall without the key. Figured. Or we could go to the right. I like how we have options. Looks like there's another gate to the north. And some kind of cave. That's probably a dungeon. That looks like just a desolated area by a mine. Let's go to the center. Oh, there's an exclamation mark there. Cool. The music's really great. I love it. It's very atmospheric. If we must. I feel like for like just a single enemy, I'll just kill him. The only thing that I would look to do is make sure that we're healed up. for the next fight. So what that means is it's multiple encounters, I believe, that icon next to the ooze. So I'm assuming that means we're going to fight multiple groups of 3. Should be interesting. A combo. Multiple groups of 2, I guess? I like how I, that fleeing comment in the first episode, I read it as, oh, this is too strong, we should run away. He's telling them they should run. Okay, let's get our overcharge built up a bit. Gut punch. I wonder if we can hold our action. I don't think we can. So there's this like whole flow to combat, right? Because you're building up your overcharge with actions, and then you're using that overcharge for abilities. We're probably not even gonna get a chance to act. I'm looking at the health, and it looks like Gully is the strongest, has the most health, and then Garrison has the least health at 100. I would have thought that Gully would have had the lowest health because she's so wee, but you know, size doesn't mean everything. Healing wave. Let's go healing wave. No, I don't want to use my mana. I really don't think there's any reason to do this. I should just kill it. Not gonna get a chance to heal anyways. Oh, and I see there's icons on the right that tell me how many there are. Yeah, there's next wave. Okay, so I wonder if I can queue up actions for the next wave then. Now I can use healing. 3 health. Let's just go healing wave on Garrison. 70 damage target and 8 damage to a nearby enemy. And we can see how much health they have now. 31 and 36. Scatter shot, and I think we want to use cleave. They're gonna get a chance to go. Paste it up. Nice. Ooh, man, that's awesome. An impressive display. Saunters over. I like just the attacks have like such weight to it, and such like the sounds are so great. Defend. We've got 8 overcharge, so might as well just attack. That should be that. Didn't even break a sweat. The birds. Are they different each time? But they were a different color before. Similar loot. Haven't leveled up yet. All right, let's take a look. What's the situation here? There's a camp. Looks like maybe no entry on that gate. Got a gate to the left with some kind of stone. All right, let's go this way. Another encounter. Oh, we didn't even see that before. I guess we have to get a bit closer to see the encounters, or maybe they move around a bit. Bat, a slime, and a spider. Five overcharge. So we get no overcharge for this unless we're attacked. This bat goes down pretty fast. Slime chop. Oh, it tells us what they're casting also. Cool. I think the slime has less HP. I wonder if we can like silence them and interrupt their casting. Sound effects are great. Obliterate. I think we're just gonna heal. Got 10. Scatter shot. 15. Consumes up to 40 overcharge. Oh, adding 0.2 to damage for each overcharge used. So it deals base 44 damage. That's a lot of damage. Boom. You dead. Oh, they're both dead. No heal. No heal. That's too bad. Unlocked Wildfire for Calibretto, and Gully unlocked a Barrier Swing. Let's take a look at those skills. Keep it in the wrong button. Skills, there we go. No, abilities. Wildfire, right? Fire 8 shots hitting random targets for 6 damage each, for a total of 46 damage done. 14 mana. It's all been like factors of 5. This one's 14. Weird. Barrier Swing. Deals 27 damage, converting 75% of the damage into a damage shield. Applied to the most damage hero at the time. So kind of like half offense, half defense. Cool, cool. And Garrison, looks like he'll level up next time. We're at the strange campsite. What's going to happen here? Investigate. Exploration area. Okay. What was Garrison's ability? Quick Step. A dash that avoids trap damage and adds a massive haste buff to Garrison if he initiates combat with it. So we've got that, or we can roll with Gully's. Briefly stun all nearby enemies. Stun carries over into combat. Also breaks weak walls. And we can use it. Okay, see, charges 5 of 6. We had 6, but we used 1. So this carries forward from one exploration area, dungeon, whatever you want to call it, to the next. All right, this seems like a good time to take a break. We're going to explore this area on the next episode. This is Luckless Lovelock signing off for now, and I love you all.